name is Kaden Parker, and this is my personal teaching philosophy. When it comes to my teaching philosophy, I believe every student is unique and brings something different to the classroom. And I have grown when it comes to differentiating lessons and accommodating different styles of learning. Another thing I've tremendously grown in is classroom management, since it was one of the things I struggled with the most when starting out in a 5th grade classroom as my first placement. And creating activities and lessons that had goals that were measurable and realistic for the students, while also making sure to challenge them at times, because they all need to be challenged regardless of where they are placed at. And rather people do realize it or not, the students need that personal interaction, especially after going through this pandemic, which is something super important in my teaching philosophy. I make sure the students know that they are more to me than just a person in a desk, and I get to know their interest schedules and even more personal things at times. The students also need consistency and organization, because I know not all of them have that at home. So I like to have that structure in the classroom, and I think it really benefits them all around. It's important to know that also the respect goes both ways in the classroom. I will always respect my students, but I expect that in return. And that's just something that should always be known in the classroom. And this year is already so much different than any other year in the past, as we all know. Technology is now a huge part of our students' learning, whether we wanted it or not, and that's okay, but we're just getting used to this. And we have to also remember that some of these students haven't been in a real classroom setting since kindergarten or not at all. So this year we've had to adapt to the students' needs, whatever they may be, and I do my best to accommodate the students and make sure they have the resources necessary in order to succeed. And technology is crucial for the students and their learning, in my opinion, whether it is used for holding data, using Google Classroom, and so much more. But some of the technology I personally use every day is iReady, Reflex, text-to-speech and speech-to-text, and Google Classroom. GCU has helped me realize how much we can implement our Christian worldview, such as compassion, ethical behavior, and promoting human flourishing. And I do this by showing my students all of these and expecting it in return in my classroom. I do this also by modeling it for them. I think it's important that you give off what you expect from your students, and this usually results in the students being effective communicators, empathetic humans all around, and so much more. And overall, I plan to continue implementing this philosophy in the classroom, as well as altering it and adding more to it, just to better accommodate my students and myself.